So the dogmatic approach of thinking, this is socialism, this is capitalism, and so this one is socialist, this one is capitalist. We are all. History does not offer us any blueprints. History offers us counsel and examples of how to do things and how perhaps not to do them. So those who think we go to history and we find some system complete, we call it capitalism. We bring it and we apply it. Or we find some system complete, socialism. They are wrong, plain and simple. We have to identify solutions, sometimes brew them here, that work for our context. It is important for us to appreciate this, so that our competition is not about plundering the libraries to find what Karl Marx says in Das Kapital Volume 3, or what Lenin says in What is to be Done. No, we read these because, as the authors themselves said, these are but guides to action, not dogma. So the dogmatic approach of thinking, this is socialism, this is capitalism, and so this one is socialist, this one is capitalist, we are all here. And if you want to label me at any point in ideological terms, I belong to the social innovation movement. I want to create, I want to reimagine. And that Italian philosopher Giambattista Vico says we can reimagine society because we created it. Society is an artifact. We create things and then we become prisoners and we think they can't be changed. We change them. And we can change them any which way, depending on whether it works for us, works for our people. And it need not be the same thing that anybody else is doing. This is the problem that the BDP faces. What they inherited, they can only tinker with at the margins. No. We want solutions that work for our people, for our country. And when we get into this terrain, you realize you must approach it with an open mind. There are no blueprints. We will sit, we will quarrel over things, and we will resolve them. We will strike compromises here and there, and we will proceed. When we realize this is not the right way, we will change course. This is what politics is about. It's not that narrow understanding of it's either reformist or revolutionary. Revolutionary meaning replacing wholesale something with something totally different and complete. Politics is more dynamic, more interesting, more engaging than that. And we need to rescue politics from this caricature that it has been placed here. So this is the platform, folks. And so it means none of us hold the wisdom. All of us must find the wisdom. And when we approach the task of finding that wisdom, that truth, we are all humble seekers after the truth. All of us. How can we not be humble when we are seeking after the truth? This is the whole idea.
They offend. Certain of these pronouncements, if they are deemed by the market, because the context in which we make some of these pronouncements, especially as leaders, is also very critical. We need to moderate, always mediate our representations and reputations with civility and respect, more so in a commercial setting that plays out in the full view or glare of both local, regional, and international media. So certain pronouncements can result in soft audit because they were made by a leader or a particular, and it creates uncertainty and ease amongst investors. And when that happens, there's a whole cascade of outcomes, some of which we pretty much experiencing now. So it's very important to reach out, the better to understand, and then to engage with the view to repair the relationship. That's the first. When we understand what the terms were, and this is one of the critical issues that we can address very, very quickly by being open, candid, and transparent, and by taking the voter, the ordinary citizen of this country, into our confidence. And be open, play open cards with. We are going to negotiate with our partners. We are looking in these negotiations to achieve the following outcomes, which place us in better stead than we are presently and have been previously. This is what we hope to achieve. And we spell it out, and we share it with our people. There's no harm in it. In fact, there's every reason to do so. And when we go to the negotiating table, we know we go there appreciating that the negotiation involves a two-way engagement, not a one-way street. If you are at this extreme, and the other person is at another extreme, negotiation properly carried out means each party must move, concede some inch or inches of ground in the direction of finding each other either at some midpoint or at some reasonably agreeable level. And so negotiation, when you negotiate a problem, you don't leave the negotiation table smiling happy because everything you wanted. When you have such a deal, you know you have a bad deal. You can't praise yourself and say, I succeeded, I managed, I've got everything. That's a bad deal. Proper negotiation involves compromise, where you get a bit of what you wanted.